What's up, YouTube? This is Arlo Yoshi as usual. I'm Phoenix, Max, Maya, Faye, person.
I am everyone else.
Also, I meant to say Mia Faye, not Maya Faye.
Yeah, I was also about to comment. I thought I'm Maya.
I am now Maya, and you are now Phoenix. Burgers! Spaghetti!
Spiky hair?
That's what you think his catchphrase is?
Pointing.
Pointing with spiky hair.
Yes.
Alright, let's start. Now, I love the name of this case, by the way. Recipe for Turnabout.
Right.
I think we had a conversation about that at the end of last case, but anyway, let's start.
I bet there's spices. That's enough. Sports season, no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
Did we already win? It wasn't me! I swear it wasn't me!
Whoever me is. The evidence and testimony we've seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No! You're wrong!
I slipped into Godot at the end there. Apparently his voice is still in me somewhere, even if I can't remember how to do it.
I know what I saw. I saw Beanie Man! The true superhero of the American people.
Those of you who are wondering, we were discussing like voices and stuff before this, and so I was actually wondering how to do Godot because he's still relatively new to me. Apparently he's in there somewhere.
I'm not getting to read my lines.
I don't care. You're orange text.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Also, are we getting accused again?
Maybe. That's a flowery ass cup.
Why won't anyone believe me?
Obviously that wasn't poison. Cocaine.
Man, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
This court finds defendant.
Well, we lose already.
Oh, shit. Reload.
Alright, goodbye everybody. We'll see you next time for the next case.
We suck.
Hey, here we are. January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices.
Alright, while we have a moment, I will say this. Judging by what I've seen so far...
Judging?
God damn it. By what we've seen so far, I'm just not even going to say the word.
Oh.
I think I've seen a bit of this case. I don't remember details. I remember characters.
If this is the case I'm thinking of, I think I know the character you're thinking of. I have no idea what their role is. I just know that... I just know what they... I don't know how to explain it.
Just don't expect me to be surprised by characters popping up in here.
Alright.
Like how they look.
Alright.
I'm like Mr. Fabulous. Oh, good. We're starting off with this.
Just so people know, last time we recorded was in April, and now it's the end of September. Like, tomorrow will be October. So,
yeah.
So we may have been forgetting our voices, or rather, he has.
This is what happens when you get a backlog.
Yeah.
The start of a new year always makes me feel like I could take on the whole world. Oh, apparently we need to wait a few more months before playing this.
I bet it does, Maya.
Wait, isn't this like the third time it's been the new year? So I decided that our resolution should be Zavari, take on the world. Who was that from?
Waluigi.
No, Zavari.
Yeah, we called it Waluigi, but it was Luke at me.
Ah, right.
I am the greatest ace detective in the world! Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Mistletoe cake?
Isn't that poison?
Maya don't care!
Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. And as you know, here in Japanifornia, we are all about tradition.
Eat your hamburgers, Apollo!
It's like a hamburger with rice on it. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal. Getting into all my voices already.
Detective Gumshoe! Is Francisco Von Carver about to show up too? Just get all the voices?
Yeah, I'm Detective Mint Glove. Yeah, I'm glad you laughed at that. I thought it was a weak joke. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to... You got a holiday present for me, Detective. What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but it's like, is he giving her his gun again?
No, that was Pearl did that whore.
Right. Yay, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? Is everyone I voice here? No, I mean, yes, but no. Are you doing this on purpose? I guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think this is. Screw it, I'm going with that line. I don't care if it's not exact.
What is it? A magazine? I'm in the magazine!
Oh shit, so you are.
Hi! The practical joke is on you! I'm famous!
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that! The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. I was in one in November, October, another one in October.
Huh. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that only leaves one possibility. No way. You don't mean... Why was that hard for him to say? A phony Nick?
I think she cut him off. It's supposed to be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too.
It's less of a clipping and more like here's a couple pages.
Hang on a moment. I'm not in the court record anymore!
Dun dun dun.
I was in with last case, like it was case relevant, but I'm not in it anymore.
I still find it funny how Mia's still in there.
Wait, hang on, I have to check. Age is still deceased, got it. What's Godot's age? Oh. Alright, anyway.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? I mean, really, what can he do? The verdict's been handed down.
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Oh, sorry, my line. Because D. Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now, why is he concerned? And that means taking this case back to court. Got it? Back up. Why does he care?
Who, Gumshoe or Wright?
Gumshoe.
I think it's like he knows Phoenix well enough to be like, what the hell happened here? What are you doing? I think it might actually be instead he came in like, man, look at what you did. And Phoenix is like, huh? Like, I don't remember this. And Gumshoe's like, what the hell? So now he's just freaking out.
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. Also, could you be tried for the same thing?
Well, after you've been pronounced guilty?
Yeah.
I think so, because, like, other evidence can come up. Like
an appeal?
An appeal, yeah. I think it's just you can't be tried for the same thing if you were declared not guilty. It's like the opposite of the final nail in the coffin. Alright. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. Yeah, it can be overturned.
Guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. Is she going for the spotless record resolution?
I don't know.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
Real quick, let me see if I can get rid of this bar up here. Can I do that?
You'll just do it in editing.
I know, but it's annoying. Whatever. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. They will know our names. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. Not
Also,
really.
for the record, I think you can get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll worry about it another time. But why
Yeah,
would
especially because it might go full screen mode, and then it might mess with the recording.
Why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that?
Maybe it's a woman.
Phoenix boobs!
Oh, so it was Mia.
Yes! Mia actually possessed me. I'm secretly a spirit medium. I just don't wear the crazy clothes. Alright, what to do?
So, what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person is behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony Zin Eop. I mean...
Zin Eop. I hope not. Ugh. What kind of name for an evil double is Zin Eop anyway?
Can you not read the subtitles and know exactly what it is? Ah, Nick, I've got it.
If you're gonna ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport. Did you notice come she was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Do you know that emotion?
I mean, she's possessed some people.
There's like only women back in that village.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong... Oh my god! Pearl's rubbing off on her!
Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Let's tell this to everybody who ships me with Edgeworth, too.
Well, he wasn't nervous because of you.
Maybe it's because of our new guilty client. Alright, I guess we move on then. Let me look at the court record real quick. Actually, let's see this magazine clipping. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. Apparently that's important enough to warrant a magazine article? Alright, detention center.
I'm kind of curious why it took him a month to get to him.
Yeah.
This is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client.
Wait a minute, it's January 6th. Why is it taking like 6 days for them to start doing like resolutions and celebrations?
There was a lot of cake eating.
Did you read this line?
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me.
It's Bird.
It was more perky Maya.
Yeah. Right.
Except now she's not perky.
And she's in a maid outfit.
What is going on?
I don't know. How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? I think that's her.
Close enough, yeah.
They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't
Damn, I'm getting close to Pearl now. Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. There we go, getting there. Ah, are you... Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Ah!
From various other times.
From that one time where I didn't remember her because amnesia. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing?
I don't understand aprons that don't cover the chest.
Huh?
I don't understand aprons that don't cover the chest.
Yeah, I don't either. I just assume it's one of those things where it's like it covers the clothes because they don't care that much about the upper areas, but that doesn't make sense then.
I think it's the difference between practical aprons and aesthetic aprons.
Yeah. Also, she's keeps looking up at us. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? Better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. I swear Maya gets the calm voice compared to this. Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now, in this detention center.
Sorry you've been caught up in another murder. I get that, girl. Well, life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures, and a lot of heart, apparently.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Real quick.
She's getting like a piece of every other character in her voice.
I'm just waiting for her to go, I won't let the world keep me down, pal.
I almost did just now.
Or Godot.
Coffee.
I think you had enough. I want to point something out. So this was a month ago, because today is January 6th, and the case happened on December 5th.
Correct.
And it's a murder trial. Does the death
We
penalty...
don't know that.
No, we do, because we saw in the opening flashback, it was mentioning, like...
Oh, right, poison murder, right.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. It was at least attempted murder.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was murder. Isn't there death penalty in this game?
I mean, she's in solitary. Maybe it takes them a while to actually get to the killing part. They just jail them quick.
Yeah, but for a month?
I mean, you have no idea how long the waiting is for death penalty in America.
Generally because there is no death penalty in Canada, from what I'm aware.
Yeah. Maple leaf tickling.
God damn.
What? They believe in torture.
No, then we just locked Justin Bieber in a room with them.
No, you slowly fill it with syrup. Eat or die.
Diabetes! Okay, anyway.
Die of beaties.
Maggie Bird.
I hope that doesn't bother you, a lot of you, because that's how sort of I reset my tongue. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
Oh, no.
I was fired after that incident last year. Oh. Bummer.
Was she fired because of the incident, or...?
Maybe. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. Damn it. I have too many females to voice and not enough thoughts on how to do that. So what do you do now? I'll get it. It'll be like Andrea or whatever the hell her name was.
Adrian Andrews.
Yeah, that.
Except she was way too calm.
Look, I'll do better, okay? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress?
Oh, let me guess. They probably used that as a reason for how she was able to get to the coffee and poison it.
I mean, probably. Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. Oh, well, glad they're upfront about that. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at the Tribulations. Tribulations?
Okay.
It occurs to me both you and I are actually from partially French-speaking areas.
You can say that, but I don't think I've ever actually been in an area that's even majorly French populated.
I said partially. It's not like we have a lot of French-speaking people down here, but the Cajun culture is derived from French stuff, so a lot of it sort of is mixed in.
I guess.
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included.
And a murder!
Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Why does that one guy have a scouter?
And why is the other guy me?
Hair's not right. And then there was the cocaine. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. That is not a good poison, then. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. As my voice gets deeper. What? Why is she saluting? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy was killed? Not at all. I'd never seen the guy before. Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. Wow! Shoddy work.
The reason I said it's a bad poison is, from what I understand, in most poisoning cases, you want it to take a bit to take effect so you can be away whenever it goes down.
Yeah, okay, so I see no reason why they didn't arrest the actual killer then. Because it was like, immediate death, and they didn't, like, search him. They searched the waitress who was, like, in another room.
Unconscious.
She was unconscious?
She said she passed out.
Wait, she did?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, then. Oh, wait. What if the entire... Like, this is just a wild guess as of now. What if the entire area was set up? And so, like, even though the guy was killed immediately, they were able to get away. And since she was unconscious, she was found there.
Also corruption.
Corruption?
Police corruption.
Oh, okay. I thought you worried, like, the screen share was corrupted. I'm like, what? And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
Because you suck! You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Ah! Guess the answer to my question is my phony.
I'm slowly slipping into a good voice for her.
Oh, maybe actually somehow, like, she got accused at some point, and the phony just came up with all the evidence against her. That would just be the absolute opposite way to be a lawyer. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So, if you saw the murder, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. Wait, so he lived? The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
I think they meant the customers.
She said there was no one else there. Well, no one else. Yeah, never mind.
Customers, as in at the other restaurant. No one else there, as in at the table.
Yeah.
But how's that possible?
I don't know. But nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. You Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, I found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
The poison.
What? Small bottle of poison.
Pick up the phone because I called it!
I'm not surprised at all. Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. Killer must have slipped poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. Also felt me up.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir, that's what everyone said. I don't see how they could have missed him.
He looked just like you and everything.
I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh, and what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him.
Well, okay. Okay, then. It's very blunt there.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
Yo, dude, check out my mixtape.
Earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a good look at the CD at all? I mean, I assume it was blank. It had a band's name written on it. Oh, well, shit. I think it was MC something.
Hammer?
It must have been preparing for the debut, I guess.
MC Hammer? So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Oh
it's
my god.
serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? That's my complaint.
What was the name of that Group again. MC Hacksaw. No. MC. What about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Well, he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Thanks.
Do I have anything new? Oh, I have Maggie now. Okay. I guess we head to the Criminal Affairs Department now. And you... What? Why does the Blue Badger have a girlfriend? You see it, right?
Yeah, I see it. I was thinking of how to respond to that, because I know it's part of his story.
January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
It's been ages since we came to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
It's got so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Okay, so we don't need to be here yet then. Back to the detention. I was about to say the convention center.
I don't know, maybe the law office? Because I don't know if we have anything left to talk about with her.
Let me try this.
That badge, is it real?
Of course it's real.
What's that they all say? But I've been duped before?
No, that's what they all say.
Give it to me for a sec.
Ah!
I knew she was going to bite it. She bit into it. And that's a few teeth marks, too.
I can see that.
I just wish I could remember if it means it's real or fake.
I said it was real. Well, that was interesting enough. Let me try
I gotta
this.
get a better voice for her.
Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article is about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am here, too? Yes.
No, hang on a moment. What does that say when you say it out loud?
I am?
I am.
Yeah.
What was on the vase?
Holy shit.
And also, what's Mia's name as an anagram?
Amy.
I am.
And Amy.
And Amy, which is also I am. And then what's oh.
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, that would have been so cool.
You have enough evil relatives as it is.
Then you got really worked up and passionate. Oh, well, obviously he was a fake. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture. But you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and yeah, had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me, then! Rhino.
It hasn't changed on my end. Oh, there we go. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Cosplayers say yes!
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney.
Now, how do you prove that?
So we should be able to get a retrial. I mean, like she said, everyone seemed confused. They just didn't say anything about it. So it could be like, hey, did you think that was actually Phoenix Wright? Actually, there was this thing about him that seemed off. And if everybody says that, they're going to be like, okay, yep, that was probably not Phoenix. Let's give it another shot.
Mr. Wright? I'm country all of a sudden. Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor... What the fuck?
We said this last game, too, I think.
Okay. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster.
I feel like this exact rant was said in the last game.
I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder.
Not that part.
But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. I will get laid. Zindy... I'm not even going to try. XE is really going to pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for?
Because you suck.
Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name, get an innocent girl convicted of murder, had better watch out.
Because I can see through walls. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Zin...
It's not that hard.
Yop.
Zin
Yop for you.
Zin Yop.
Thank you. I'll tell you where Tribulations is then.
Right. The restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure, alright. Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Of course you do. It's like, I'm gonna be there questioning, like, Mr. Armstrong or something, and she's just gonna be in the background sneaking food from the kitchen. Whoosh. Boom, boom.